Cavaliers in the I formation. Jacob backs up to the shotgun, takes a snap, and he's going to give the ball to Cartavius. He bounces off left tackle, gets to the 41-42, and he'll be knocked out of bounds around the 43-yard line of Temple. Temple did a good job of getting to the edge. Not a lot of room for Cartavius on that play. So that's going to bring up a second, and we'll call it 7 for the Cavaliers. Callaway looks like they're going to go no huddle. We've got to the near side, we've got Dre Potts and Marcus Mormon in the slot. Freeman in the shotgun takes a snap, gives it to Cartavius. He's off left end. He's got a big hole, and he's going to pick up about 6 or 7 on the play, close to a first down up to the Temple 49-50-yard line. We'll see where the referee slot the ball. All right, so Cartavius just short of the first down, so set up a 3rd and 1 for the Cavalier offense. No huddle once again. Freeman in the shotgun. He's got trips to the right side, single wide to the left. Jake takes the snap. He's going to give it to Cartavius. And Temple had good penetration on the play. I think they're going to stop him short. So good penetration by the Temple defensive front. And that's going to set up, looks like a 4th and 1 for the Cavaliers. We'll see what Coach Wiggins and Coach Napier decide to do here. So 4th and long 2 for the Cavaliers. Looks like Coach Wiggins is going to like to go for it. Kelly breaks the huddle. Jacob Freeman in the shotgun. Got Antonez Blunt to the left side of the formation. Dre Potts to the near side. Freeman takes a snap, low snap. He gives it to Cartavius off right in, and he picks up the first down and about 3 yards. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. And excuse me, that is Quay Hines on the carry. 5-yard pickup for Quay Hines. Nice run. Once again, going no huddle. Jacob Freeman in the shotgun. We got twins to the left side of the formation, single wide to the right. Freeman takes the snap, gives the ball to Quay Hines, kind of misdirection. Don't think Jacob and Quay were on the same page, but nonetheless able to pick about 4 yards on the play. So that's going to bring up a second and a long 6 for the Cavaliers. Cartavius Bigsby will check back into the ball game for Quay Hines. Once again, shotgun set, trips to the far side of the formation, single wide near. Jacob takes a snap, play action, fake. He's looking. He's going deep. He's got a man. And Blunt makes the catch at the 10-yard line, and he goes into the end zone for the Callaway touchdown. Nice play there by Jacob Freeman on the play action fake. And Dre Potts, on the touchdown. That is Dre Potts. Great job of going up and getting the ball at around the 10-yard line. He's able to weave his way into the end zone, and Callaway's able to get an early score, 6-0, pending the extra point. And that was a great pass by Jacob Freeman right there. Put the ball in the money, gave his guy a chance. Looks like we're going to have a swinging gate extra point attempt here. Hunter Williamson behind Bryce Kirian. Here's the snap, the kick, and the kick's good. So with 9:13 left in the first quarter, Callaway leads 7-0. We're going to take a quick timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live here at Rogers Field in Temple, Georgia. Callaway strikes first, a 47-yard DD pass from Jacob Freeman to Dre Potts. Makes it 7-0 for the Cavaliers. Callaway kicks off to Temple going left to right, and that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And that'll set 1st and 10 for the Temple offense. Callaway's defense taking the field. And we are playing the Tigers again this week, so hopefully we can have a better result than we did a week ago. Your starters on defense for the Cavaliers: Trey Hurd, Mondre Bray, Tyreek Andrews, Destin Patrick at defensive line. Linebackers: Sedarian Sheely, Telly Fanning, R.J. Williams, and Antonez Barnes. And your defensive backfield: Jalen Shepard, Dre Towns, and Demetrius Coleman. Temple in the shotgun, bringing the man in motion. They're going to take the snap, throw deep on the first play. They've got a man open. And good defense by Jalen Shepard, able to come back from safety position to come out and knock the ball down around the 43-yard line of Temple, 45-yard line. So that pass falls incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 for Temple. Temple again will go in the shotgun. Trips to the near side, like an H-back in. Running back right next to the quarterback. He's going to take the snap. He's going to pitch it around left end. He's got a big hole. And it looks like he's going to be close to a first down. That's number 23, DeMar Ivy, or the senior for Temple. And he picks up the first down for Temple. So a nice design, a little delayed toss to the left side of the formation. Big hole on the defense, able to pick up a 1st and 10 for Temple. Temple's going to break the huddle. Shotgun set. Twins to the left. Single wide way out on the other side of the formation. Temple takes a snap. They're going to keep it. And we do a good job at sacking him in the backfield. And that is no gain on play. Good job by Antonez Barnes from his linebacker position. Sacking the quarterback. About a 6-yard, 7-yard loss on the play is going to set up a 2nd and 16 for Temple. Excuse me, 2nd and 17. 7-yard loss on play. Got 8:03 left in the first quarter. Our Cavaliers leading 7-0 over Temple early in this ballgame. Temple comes to the line, shotgun formation, single wide left and right. He's going to take the snap and drop back to pass. He's looking. He's got a man, and it's going to be intercepted by the Cavaliers. And he's back to 10-5. Touchdown, Callaway.
Scooter Tanner's pass intercepted by number 21.
That is 21. Antonez Barnes making another big play. Pick 6. So with 7:38 left in the first quarter, your Cavaliers lead 13-0 over Temple. Big-time play by the senior outside linebacker Barnes, who's made a bunch of big plays throughout his career for the Cavaliers, and that one might take the cake right there, having a sack on the opening play and then being able to intercept the ball and run it back for a touchdown. So big-time play by your senior linebacker. We're going to line up for the extra point. We got Bryce Curry, the holder. Hunter Williamson to kick it. The snap, the hold, the kick is good. So with 7:38 left in the first quarter, our Cavaliers lead Temple 14-0. We're going to take a break back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires? Or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Antonez Barnes with the big pick 6 before. Extra point was good, so 14-0 Callaway lead. Callaway kicks it off. High kick, and that'll go out the back of the end zone. So that'll set up Temple 1st and 10 on their 25-yard line. And big-time play by the senior linebacker for Callaway, and that's what you want to see right there, coming out in big Region 5 double-A matchup. And those are the kind of plays it's going to take to win the football game. Both teams taking the field. Callaway's defense is already out there ready to go. Temple breaking the huddle from the sideline. They're going to walk out to the line of scrimmage. All right, Temple in the shotgun again. Referee waiting to get us ready to play right here. Looks like we're going to have a stoppage. Timeout Temple. A little confusion with some personnel right there. Callaway leading 14-0, like I said. 7:38 left. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. After the timeout, Temple with a toss to the left side of formation. And, man, he drags the Callaway defense all the way up to the Temple 47-yard line. So about a 20-yard pickup on the play for number 23, Jameer Ivey, for Temple. And that's going to pick up a first down. And, man, that's twice they run that crack play to the left side of the formation and picked up nice yardage. So that's about 32 yards on two times running that play. So something you want to hopefully adjust to going in as we move forward with this football game. Temple in the shotgun. He's going to give it off the same play again. And, man, we did a better job sealing, but he was still able to pick up about 6 yards on the play. So good carry for number 23, Ivey. Quarterback for the Temple Tigers, Scooter Tanner, the sophomore. Looks like a pretty good athlete. Callaway resetting on defense. Temple comes to the line, second and a long 4. Scooter Tanner in the shotgun. Ivey in motion. Bad snap over his head. Whistle dead. It might be a false start or a illegal formation. We'll see what the call is. We're going to have a false start against the Tigers, and that might end up being a blessing for him. 5-yard penalty instead of about a 15-yard loss and possibly a turnover. Turnover right there. So that's going to set up a 2nd and 9 for Temple after the penalty. So they're going to go back to that shotgun formation. Going to have twins to the near side. Ivey will be in the backfield with Tanner. Man in motion. Tanner takes the snap. Another toss sweep. Then a huge hole again. And he's down to the Callaway 33-yard line again. And the same power toss to the left side. And I tell you what, one thing to keep an eye on this game is the name of the game for Temple is running the football. And that was a good-looking play right there for the Tigers. Another about a 25-yard gain for the Temple offense. Sets up a 1st and 10 at the Callaway 31-yard line. Definitely something we want to see an adjustment to going forward. Temple to the line. Looks like we're going to have Tanner in the shotgun again. Tailback Ivey's kind of hidden behind the line of scrimmage. Kind of watch for a trick play right here. And that's just going to be a quarterback power, and he goes up to about the 26-yard line. Callaway. Nice gain on the play for Scooter Tanner. We'll see what the gain is on the play. About a 5-yard gain on the play. So they set up a 2nd and 4 for the Temple. Back in the shotgun again. Ivey next to Tanner. Twins to the near side. H-back left. They're setting up in the same formation to run the power toss to the left side. We're going to have a false start on Temple. And that'll back them up 5 yards. And every time they've rotated that H-back to the power side of the formation, they've run that toss sweep. So look for that, and also look for them to run play action off that later in the game. So after the penalty, it'll be a 2nd and 10 for the Tigers at the Callaway 31-yard line. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Callaway leads 14-0 in the Region 5 AA opener. Tanner back in the shotgun. Wide receiver number 9, DJ Glenn, the senior, split out wide. Man in motion. Bad snap again. It's over Tanner's head. And Callaway's going to pick up the ball. He's still up. And he's going to take that for 6. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And we have a flag on the play. Thrown around the 47-yard line of Temple. We'll see what the call is. And I believe that was number 44 for the Cavaliers, Cameron Smith, who returned that for the touchdown. We'll see what the call is. The officials are still talking. So that was number 44 for the Cavaliers on the 70-yard fumble return for a touchdown. Cameron Smith on the bat snap. So we got a sideline warning against the Cavaliers. Touchdown will count. So 4:31 left in the first quarter. Pending the extra point, Callaway leads 20-0 over Temple. Cavaliers lining up to kick the extra point. Kirian to hold. Williamson to kick. And here's the snap. Holds down. The kick is up, and kick is good. So with 4:31 left in the first quarter, our Callaway Cavaliers lead 21-0 over Temple. So with that said, we're going to take a quick timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Callaway kicking off the Temple. High kick, fielded around the 5-yard line. And it's going to be taken up. He's at the 20-25, and he's going to be taken down around the 24-yard line of Temple's, where Temple set up shop. And I tell you what, that's 2 defensive touchdowns for the Cavaliers, and incredible way to bounce back after giving up 37 points last week. Incredible confidence builder and booster to come out and get those 2 defensive scores right off the bat. Unfortunately, though, you don't get a whole lot of rest, so Callaway defense is going to have to come right back out here and definitely have to work on shutting down the run, that's for sure. All right, Temple going to come back on offense. Same formation. Scooter Tanner in a shotgun. Single wide to the near side. Senior running back Demir Ivy in the shotgun with him. Huge hole over right end or left end again, and that's going to pick up a Temple first down. And I tell you what, they have found something on that left side of the line, right side of Callaway's defense, and they've done a good job of exploiting that tonight. So it's about 65 yards and runs just on that buck sweep to the left side of their formation. So that sets up another first down for Temple. Temple back in the shotgun again. Number 25, Holtz in motion for Temple. He takes the snap and he gives it again. It's going to be a fake, and we do a good job of reading that play. And that's going to gain nothing. 2nd and 10 for Temple. Quarterback Scooter Tanner on the zone read. He keeps it this time and trying to make something happen. About picked up maybe 1 yard on the play. So 2nd and 9 for Temple. Callaway did a good job of reading that play, but we've got to clean up that right side of that defense. That's some big holes they found over there. Snap, and we're going to play action fake. And quarterback Scooter Tanner able to hit tight end on a little seam route, a little short of the first down. So that's going to set up a 3rd and 1 for Temple. Okay. Temple up to the line. Shotgun set, looks like a power formation. Might be a quarterback run all the way. And it is. He's got a huge hole on the left side of his formation. They're able to pick up the first down and about 5 more yards. So first down at the Callaway 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Temple. 2:24 left here in the first quarter. Callaway leads 21-0. And check that on the touchdown return. That was Kamondre Bray on the fumble return for the Cavaliers. Temple again in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Tanner off right end, and we eat him in the backfield for about a 3-yard loss on the play. Good penetration by the Callaway defensive front. And I tell you what, the left side the Callaway defense has done an outstanding job tonight. The right side's where we've seen a little problems, and I'm sure we're going to clean that up as the game goes on, but something just to watch out for as this game progresses. So Temple, 2nd and 13. Scooter Tanner in the shotgun. Twin backs to the left side. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got a man downfield, and he threw into triple coverage. Closest guy to that ball is Jalen Shepard, the Callaway safety. Looks like he was trying to hit a deep out to his H-back and just threw it up for grabs, hoping a miracle would happen. So that's going to set up a 3rd and 13 for Temple. Callaway sets up on defense. Temple breaks the huddle. Looks like they're once again going to be in a shotgun formation. Number 9, DJ Glenn to the near side, as well as number 7, Savion Powell in the slot. Tanner takes the shotgun pitch, and I tell you what, they ran the buck toss, and we shut it down, and that's one thing I was just talking about. They picked up a chunk of yardage on that play, and we were able to swarm it. We kind of read it all the way, and the ball's going to be back down to the 46-yard line of Temple. Set up a 4th and 15, and an obvious punting situation for Temple.
Back to punt, number 14, Diego Medina.
About 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Temple back in punt formation. Callaway's got a single back. Looks like Quay Hines back to return the kick for the Cavaliers. Here's the snap and the kick. High kick. Hines fields it around the 20-yard line. He's up to the 25. He's up to the 30. 35, and he's brought down at the 37-yard line. And that is where the Cavaliers will set up shop on offense. And I tell you what, outstanding defensive adjustments right there by longtime defensive coordinator Dusty Hubbard for the Cavaliers. And that's one thing that this Callaway team always does is they play physical brand of defense, and they always are trying to take away what you're good at. And Temple, judge on their statistics and stuff, we weren't able to go over that in the pregame, but they definitely like to run the football, so if we can take that away from them tonight, I like our chances. Freeman in the shotgun. Twins to the near side. He takes a snap. He's running around right in. Jacob's got a lot of room. He's up to the 50. And it looks like Jacob is going to be upended around the 53-yard line, so about a 20-yard pickup on the play. Jacob with the zone read. Instead of pitching it to Cartavius, calls his own number, and he's able to pick up a huge chunk of yardage. 1st and 10 at the Temple 48-yard line. Freeman takes the snap, pass all the way. He's got a man on the seam route, complete. Down the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cavaliers. That is a 47-yard strike from Jacob Freeman. And we'll get the number. They have the white jerseys with the silver number.
Pass complete to number 16,
Marcus Mormon, 47-yard touchdown. I tell you what, Marcus had a big 95-yard interception return for a touchdown against Opelika in week 1. Nice to see him get a offensive score as well. That kid can really catch the football. Did a great job catching it around the Temple 35-yard line. That's outrunning the Temple defense for the touchdown. And I tell you what, Jacob Freeman did an outstanding job putting that ball right on the money. So with 3 seconds left, the extra point is good. The Callaway Cavaliers lead the Temple Tigers 28-0. We're going to take a full timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're in business for your health. So whether you need a prescription or durable medical equipment, at Holmes Pharmacy, we're at your service. Holmes Pharmacy, with quality and service and lower prices too. Good health to you from Holmes Pharmacy. Now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Big League Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Brought down by number 33,
Now
Gilbert.
back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
28-yard line.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Andrew Caraway live here in Temple, Georgia, over here at Rogers Field. Callaway kicks the ball off the Temple, and they return it up to about the 27-yard line. It's a nice physical return there by Temple. Callaway's Jacob Freeman hit Marcus Mormon on a 47-yard seam route for a touchdown. Beautiful ball, beautiful catch, and a nice run in for the touchdown. So at the end of the first quarter, our Cavaliers on top 28-0. We're going to take a quick 30-second spot back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at GlennSmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live here in Temple, Georgia. First play of the second quarter. The Temple Tigers' Demir Ivy takes the ball off of right end. Callaway meets him there in the hole for about a 4-yard loss. Telly Fanning along with Tyreek Andrews on the stop for the Cavaliers. So great job of penetration on that defensive line. And I tell you what, Telly all season long has been a tackling machine for the Cavaliers. So I think we call his name virtually on every play on defense. Temple's going to go twins to the far side of the field, single wide to the near side. Drops back. We got a screen pass. And I tell you what, Callaway was one missed tackle away from that play, possibly going for 6 for Temple, but good job for the Cavaliers in open field tackling. Screen pass picks up about 4 yards in play, set up a 3rd and 10. That was a great tackle right there by T. Bonner from his linebacker position. Shoestring tackle, but a beautiful play call by Temple. That was set up real nicely downfield, and an even better job by the Cavaliers of tackling in space. Scooter Tanner in the shotgun. Single wide to the near side of the formation. Ivy to his left. Drops back to pass. Looking. He's got pressure in his face. He throws it up into triple coverage. And the Cavaliers almost intercept the ball. And that's going to be another 4th down. 3 and out for the Cavalier defense. So that's going to bring up a punting situation for Temple. Obviously, Cartavius Bigsby will be the deep man for the Cavaliers. Number 14 for the Temple Tigers, Diego Medina, the senior kicker, punter for Temple, back to kick for the Tigers. Cartavius standing at his own about 35-yard line. 4th and 10. And here's the snap. We're coming after it. Ooh, really short punt. It's going to hit around the Callaway 49 and go out at the Callaway 45-yard line, and that's where the Callaway offense will come up and set up shop. 1st and 10 at the Callaway 45-yard line. So it looks like he kind of shanked it off his right side of his foot. Went really, really high in the air, just didn't go as far as it went high. So unfortunately for Temple, the ball rolls out at the 45. I'll tell you what, Tank, he hasn't had to do a whole lot tonight. The defense has really done a good job, scoring 2 touchdowns, and the Callaway offense also with 2 big plays early in this game. I think that's Jacob Demetrius Coleman. And he's going to give the ball to Cartavius Bigsby, and there's just nowhere for him to go. Going to lose about a yard on the play. Set up a 2nd and 11 right there. Kind of an awkward snap right there, but it looks like young Demetrius Coleman has come into the game for Jacob Freeman. We saw him last week against Troop. He looked really impressive late in that game throwing the football, and I noticed coaching staff's got just as much confidence in Demetrius as they do Jacob, and they're really good at interchangeable pieces. Jacob out on the far side of the field at wide receiver. So 2nd and 12 for the Cavaliers. Coleman in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. Flag on the play, and that's probably going to be a false start against the Cavaliers. First flag of the day against the Cavaliers, and after last week and the past few weeks, hey, we'll take it. First flag of the game in the 2nd quarter. So, and that sometimes is going to happen, especially when you're swapping out a quarterback, maybe a different cadence, stuff like that. So easy to get the snap count mixed up. Nonetheless, 2nd and 17 for the Cavaliers. Coleman comes in with the play. The Cavaliers break the huddle. Marcus Mormon in the slot. Jacob Freeman on the far end of the formation. Coleman in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking. He's got a man open. An incredible catch by Marcus Mormon. Around the Temple, we'll call it the 42-yard line. Great job by Coleman of rolling out to his right and finding Marcus Mormon and kind of just running a little out route and able to pick up the first down for the Cavaliers. So really nice to see this passing game going for the Cavaliers too.
First down for the Cavaliers.
So it looks like number 28, Jalen Shepard in at wide receiver. Mormon in the slot to the near side. Demetrius Coleman in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He's looking. This looks like he's going to throw out. Oh, just off the fingertips of number 22, Lamarcio Brooks, senior wide receiver of the Cavaliers. Kind of a high ball, but at the same time, one you'd like to see caught. But one thing I'm sure they'll work on as this game progresses and as the season progresses. It looks like the Temple coaching staff's hot about something. Not really sure. So it's going to set up a 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. We got both head coaches on the field. Not really sure what the commotion's all about. We'll see what the referees do. Oh, there is a flag on the play. Sorry, we couldn't see it. It was kind of hidden there behind the Temple defensive back. We'll see what the call is. So that would explain why the Temple coach is a little fired up over there. Maybe he just didn't like the penalty. All right, we'll see what the call is. After the play, looks like a personal foul against Temple after the play, so that's going to cost the Tigers 15 yards on the play. That's unfortunate. I don't see exactly what the Temple player did to warrant a personal foul call, but nonetheless, the officiating crew saw something out there. They're a little closer to the action than we are up here in the box.
Penalty moves the ball down to the Tigers.
But one thing we're glad to see is the Cavaliers aren't on the receiving end of a bunch of these calls like they've been the past few weeks.
Down for the Cavaliers.
So Callaway's got trips to the near side of the formation. Demetrius Coleman in the shotgun. We got Lamarcio Brooks out wide. Marcus Mormon in the slot. Getting the call and the check down from Coach Napier on the sideline. Getting about 8:19 left here in the second quarter. Callaway leads 28-0 over Temple. A late substitution by Temple, defensive back. We're going to take the snap. And I tell you what, we try to throw a slant route. Coleman put the ball on the money to Freeman, but number 3 for Temple took the ball away from him. That's Dakota Lord, and he did a really good job right there intercepting the football for Temple. And Freeman made a great read on the play, and it was just an even better play by the Temple defensive back. So that is going to be the first time Callaway's been stopped tonight. Good interception there by, once again, Dakota Lord, the junior DB for Temple. That's going to set up Temple 1st and 10 on their own 12-yard line. Oh, excuse me, their own 16-yard line. Apologize. So here comes the Callaway defense on the field. Temple's offense coming on the field as well. We got number 7, Savion Powell for Temple in the slot. And number 9 to the near side, DJ Glenn, the wide receiver. Looks like Temple wants to take a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout with them. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, it's T.O.D.D. Todd Parrish with Keeler Grange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KeelerGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Priceless tax sack and title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back. Right after the timeout, Temple runs a jet sweep to the right side of the formation, and that is number 3, Dakota Lord, takes it out to the 34-yard line of Temple. And Callaway player, looks like we hit him out of bounds. Not a smart play on our part. Number 13, Antonez Blunt. Looks like he may have got there a little late. Looks like we're going to have a personal foul against the Cavaliers and a 15-yard penalty if the call stands. Yep, personal foul against the Cavaliers, so definitely don't want to see that late hit out of bounds. Just trying to make a play. Wasn't anything dirty about it, but nonetheless something you don't want to see from this Callaway defense. So that'll move the ball up. Looks like to the Temple. Let's see where the ball is after the spot.
The ball to the Tiger 45-yard line.
Yep. Tiger 45-yard line is where Temple will take over. And unlike last week, we're actually keeping these Tigers in check, which is really good to see for your region opener. We got Jalen Shepard to the near side of the formation at his cornerback position. Temple once again in the shotgun. Twins to the short side of the field. Man in motion. Bad snap again. He's back all the way down. Man, that's going to back them up to the 24-yard line. And that's the 3rd time tonight that we've had an inverted snap for Temple, and it's cost them big time right there. It almost cost them another fumble.
This brings up 2nd down for the Tigers.
So that's going to be a 2nd down, and man, that is about 32 yards. 2nd and 32 for the Cavaliers. So just got to keep everything in front of you right here and let that clock bleed a little bit. And one thing, too, I will say this, that Temple, top-notch facilities over here at Rogers Field. Really nice turf field. Got black end zone, this one with Temple, with Tigers, Tiger logo at midfield. And reminds me a lot of Heard County Stadium, which is a gorgeous field, too. So really nice stadium they have over here at Temple High School. Takes the snap. He's got pressure. He's going to throw it up for grabs. It looks like we got a man deep. And Tanner rolled to his right, threw the ball up to triple coverage. And we knocked the ball down. Jalen Shepard on the coverage, as well as Telly Fanning from his outside linebacker position. Probably could have had a pick right there. Got to communicate a little bit when the ball's in the air. But nonetheless, that sets up a 3rd and 32 for Temple. Not a whole lot of play calls for 3rd and 32.
Cluster School Tigers of the Week, please report.
Dre Towns back in the safety position.
Cluster School Tigers of the Week.
And number 15 for the Cavaliers, Shandarian Sheely, back as well. Looks like we're just in a cover 2 shell right here. Tanner takes a snap. Another high snap. He's got pressure. Screen pass. He's got some room. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. No, never mind. He's 7 yards short of the 1st down. I thought the initial marker was where he needed to be brought down that. So huge gain on the play. It's going to set up a 4th and a manageable situation. I wouldn't be shocked if Temple goes for it here. 4th and 6 for Temple. It's kind of a jailbreak screen. We got, anytime you get penetration that fast and you're able to get the quarterback that fast, it's normally a screen, and Temple did a good job executing it this time. Man in motion, and it looks like we jump. Temple brought number 7 in motion, Savion Powell, hard count, and was able to force Callaway to jump, and we'll see if that's a good enough for a Temple first down. And that is and then with the penalty yardage, that'll pick up a first down, and that's definitely something you want to clean up as the season progresses. You don't want to give away cheap first downs like that off of the hard count, and there's a smart coaching moment right there for Temple as well. So with that said, 6:10 left in the second quarter. Callaway leads Temple 28-0. Temple with a 1st and 10 on the Callaway 45-yard line. Tanner takes the snap, bad snap again, and man, he just gets eaten alive in the backfield around the Temple 49-yard line. And that's the 4th time tonight that snap's got him in trouble. Tanner's a great athlete, but man, there's just not a whole lot to do whenever you get a bad snap like that.
Lost back to the 50-yard line.
So they're going to move the ball up to the 50, so not quite in their own territory yet, but another 2nd and long for Temple. Temple getting the offensive play call from the coaching staff. Once again in the shotgun set. H-back up. Single wide to the near side of the formation. Shotgun snap. Tanner's back. He's looking. He's going to go deep into double coverage again, and we intercept the ball. And that is number 28, Jalen Shepard, with another interception on the season at the Callaway 21-yard line. He just went up with DJ Glenn, the wide receiver for Temple, and was able to just high point the ball and intercepted at the 21-yard line. Incredible interception by Jalen Shepard, and I believe that's his 3rd of the year, so he's had a monster year. One of my favorite defenders.
First down for the Cavaliers.
Looks like Callaway offense is taking the field, and one thing we really haven't done tonight is run the ball with all these big plays. We just really haven't been in a position to establish this ground game. So it looks like young Jacob Freeman back in at quarterback. We have trips to the far side of the formation. He's going to take the snap. He's going to throw a screen pass to Marcus Mormon, and it is read very well by Temple. And I believe they're going to stop that play for no gain right there. We tried to run a screen of our own, and Temple was all over it. Now I'm trying to do the math here, and I think that is Jalen's 2nd interception or 3rd interception of the season.
Tackle back at the 19-yard line.
Jacob Freeman in the shotgun, takes a snap. Looks like he's going to give it to Tank. Huge hole. And man, he's going to get to the 40. He might take this to the house. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Cavaliers, no flags on the play. And that is going to be a 73-yard touchdown, 68-yard touchdown. Tank Bigsby for the Cavalier touchdown.
Takes it to the end zone for a Cavaliers touchdown.
So with 4:22 left, Callaway leads 34-0, pending the extra point. Callaway lining up for the extra point attempt. Here's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 4:22 left in the second quarter, our Cavaliers lead 35-0 over Temple in the Region 5AA opener. We're going to take a timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
From Providence Elementary, down in the track in front of the home.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes!
Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody, live here at Temple High School, home of the Temple Tigers. I'm Andrew Callaway, going solo today. My partner Shane Andrews had a scheduling conflict, so I'm doing my best to bring this one to you solo right here. The Callaway kickoff will sail out of the end zone, and then Temple Tigers will set up 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Callaway with a 35-0 lead. The Temple offense taking the field. They have twins to the far side of the field. Single wide, way out beyond the hashes on the near side. Scooter takes the snap. It's a quarterback run the whole way. Does a great job on the quarterback power, able to pick up about 7 yards on the play. Set up a 2nd and 3.
By number 27, Charlie Dixon.
Charlie Dixon on the tackle for their Cavaliers from his linebacker position. And that was just your basic quarterback power play right there, just trying to get something positive going after the turnover and less play. That's one thing that, unfortunately for Temple, they've kind of just shot themselves in the foot tonight with the turnovers. Scooter, Tanner in the shotgun. Twins to the near side of the field. Ivy, the tailback, he's going to take the snap. He gets by the first surge of Cavaliers, and he's near the first down marker. A little delayed handoff right there. And he's going to be, he's going to get to the 30-yard line. That'll pick up a first down for the Temple Tigers on their own 31-yard line. Temple getting the play. Breaking the huddle, single wide to the far side of the field, shotgun set. Callaway in their base 4-4 defense. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field by Temple. They don't like the look of what they see, so they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them back to the station. Callaway leads 35-0. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Synovus is the bank of here. Here is where roots run deep and familiar faces welcome you home. Here's a place that keeps getting better with time because every generation leaves it better than the way they found it. And here's where our bankers are helping turn ideas into business realities because they understand what it means to be from here. It's where we smile when we see our customers and where they smile back. Synovus, the bank of here. Synovus, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody, live here in Temple, Georgia. And out of the timeout, we have a fumble on the play. Temple dropping the ball and recovered by the Cavaliers on the Temple about 26-yard line. So another turnover for Temple, and we'll see if the Cavaliers can cash in with 3 minutes left before the half. Short field to drive. I didn't see who recovered that fumble for the Cavaliers. Being told that R.J. Williams will get credit for the fumble recovery for the Cavaliers. So great job by R.J. Callaway in the I formation. Going to take the snap, fullback trap, and we put the ball on the ground as well. And Temple is going to get the ball right back. So reprieve A reprieve for Temple right there as they get the ball right back.
Fumble on the play by the
We lined up in the I
Cavaliers.
formation.
28, Phillip Johnson.
Wide receivers to the far near to each side of the formation. We went with the fullback trap, a staple of the Callaway offense, and we cough it up ourselves, and that's something you definitely Coach Wiggins doesn't want to see as we get deeper and deeper into the schedule. Can't put the ball on the ground and expect to win games. So nonetheless, Temple gets the ball right back. 3 minutes left till halftime. They get the ball 1st and 10 on their own 26. Temple breaks the huddle. Back in their usual shotgun formation. Number 11, Scooter Tenner in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to give the ball on a jet sweep to Ivy, and he's going to fight his way up for about a 4-yard, maybe 5-yard gain on the play. I tell you what, Ivy's been a load tonight. He's been really hard to bring down. I've been very impressed with him as a ball carrier. He's very physical, finishes runs, and definitely doesn't shy away from contact.
Brings 2nd down and 6.
So a gain of 4 on the play for Ivy off of right end. So that's going to be a 2nd and 6 at the Temple 30-yard line. Tanner in the shotgun, single wide to the near side of the field. Ivy to Tanner's left. Tanner takes the ball. He's going to give the ball back to Ivy. He's going to go right around that right end again. He's got a lot of room, and he's going to run that ball all the way up to about the 42.5, maybe the 43-yard line of Temple. So another physical run by Ivy, the senior linebacker running back for Temple. Looks like Charlie Dixon may have been shaken up on the play. He exits the game. Callaway's got to tighten up the left side of that formation. Temple's done a good job of running those power plays. Tanner in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs to his right. He's going to bring a man in motion. He's looking to pass all the way. He's got pressure, and we're able to sack him about the 37-yard line. He'll be brought down, and that's number 99 leading the charge for the Cavaliers, Tyreek Andrews.
Tanner keeps with the Tigers. Brought down.
Looks like we have a Cavaliers shaking up on the play as well. Lavaris Patterson, the senior defensive lineman for the Cavaliers. Let's hope he's okay. But great job by Tyreek Andrews getting to the quarterback and sacking him. It's about 1:18 left. It's going to set up a 2nd, and we'll call it a long 6. Or excuse me, 2nd and 16. Tanner in the shotgun, twins to the far side of the field. He's going to take the snap, drop it back to pass. Another screen to Ivy. He's got a lot of room. And, man, we got to wrap up. You're not going to bring him down with arm tackles. And he is just dragging people all the way down to the 32-yard line. And that was just not a good job of tackling by the Cavaliers. And Temple has definitely run that jailbreak screen very well tonight, able to pick up huge 1st down with about 52 seconds left in the half. Arm tackles will not bring Ivy down. You got to wrap up, and did an excellent job of receiving the ball and taking it downfield. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 at the Callaway 34-yard line. Temple breaks the huddle. DJ Glenn to the far side of the formation for Temple. Tanner in the shotgun. Tanner's going to take the snap. He's dropping back to pass. They're going to try that little slant route across. Little drag to Ivy, trying to get the ball to him any way possible. And Tavon Ivy landed a little awkwardly on that play. Looked like he may have got hit in the shin. Let's hope he's okay. He's hurting. We'll see if he gets a breather or not. And like the warrior he is, he stays in the game. Cavaliers making a substitution on defense. That'll be number 15 coming into the game for the Cavaliers, Sedarian Sheely. Temple takes the snap, give it right back to Ivy. He's got a lot of room, and he's going to take it down to about the 20-yard line. 25-yard line.
The ball carrier down to the 20-yard line.
Check that on the ball carrier. That is Holtz, the sophomore tailback, spelling Ivy right there. So that picks up the Temple 1st down. Tanner takes snap, pass all the way. We get to him in the backfield, and he just has not had a whole lot of time to throw the ball. That's Kamondre Bray for the Cavaliers. Great job from his defensive line position, and that'll end the first half with a sack. So Callaway leads Temple 35-0. We're going to take a break back to the station. We're going to come back talk about this first half of football. Like I said, Callaway leading 35-0 at Temple for our Region 5 AA opener. You are listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Are you just another truck owner that blends in with all the other truck owners? If the answer is yes, then it's time for you to head to Nissan of LaGrange. It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month. During this time, you have the opportunity to make a statement as a truck owner and take advantage of America's best truck warranty. The all-new Titan comes with a 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. This isn't some silly powertrain warranty. This is the real deal peace of mind that no other manufacturer is offering. So come see me, Richard Cates, at Nissan of LaGrange, and stand out from the crowd.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we know the hassle in looking for the right pharmacy and getting the kind of service you want is always a concern. That's why the only place to go is Holmes Pharmacy. At Holmes Pharmacy, you'll find friendly service and the nicest people. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back. Live here at Temple High School, home of the Tigers. Callaway all over Temple in the first half, 35-0. A lot of big plays for the Cavaliers in the passing game, kind of a difference. Normally you're expecting the big plays to come on the ground, but the Cavaliers have aired it out tonight in the defense, as always, making big plays and able to score a few touchdowns. I am joined here by Callaway Athletic Director Eric Woods. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for having me.
All right, Coach. Well, kind of solo tonight, so I haven't really been able to bounce a whole lot of stuff off people. So, I don't know if you all noticed this, and obviously it's something we're going to clean up. I think Coach Hubbard does a great job of adjusting to whatever the team's doing really well in the first half. But I tell you what, Ivy on those power sweeps to the right and left side of the formation where they're able to kind of stack that H-back for Lee Block. They've done a really good job of being physical on those runs.
They have. We've had some hard time getting off of blocks. We've had people in the area, and we for whatever reason couldn't change course, couldn't get off a block or whatever, and they've been able to make some good gains off of that play.
Yeah, that's one thing I've definitely noticed is that this is definitely a team that wants to run the football then pass, because we've noticed tonight a couple of times where they've dropped back to just in straight passing situations outside of those screens. Scooter Tanner just hasn't looked comfortable in the pocket, and in the Callaway defensive front, Tyreek Andrews had a monster game. He's been in the backfield almost on every single pass play.
Well, they've we've put pressure on him. We've been fortunate that they've had a few bad snaps, and we're on the ball or we're on him whenever he recovers. As far as it goes, we've played very well defensively. I mean, we had 2 defensive touchdowns. We've rolled some kids in to try to get them some experience here, some kids that we normally don't see this early in the game. And, I know you've been around Callaway football, I mean, going back to, when you were in 9th grade, and you know how we are. If we can get up, we're going to put people in, and we're going to get them game experience. and it pays off in the long run. We still practice everybody together. We learn the same things. We do the same drills. We bring them up from an early age the Callaway way, and as soon as we can, we get them on the field and try to get them some game time experience. And it's helped us. I think back to the 2016 team when we were in the semis. Those guys, those seniors, they went to the semis as freshmen, and they played in 10 games that freshman year because we were able to do that.
Oh yeah, and that season was an impressive run in itself. A big senior class, got another big senior class this year. And
that's right.
One thing me and Shane noticed at the scrimmage against Stars Mill, I don't see a single two-way player that starts. Now, it doesn't mean they don't play on defense, but that just helps the fact that some of these guys, when they come off the field defensively or come off the field offensively, they can get coaching, make adjustments instead of going right back out on the field tired.
And I tell you what, that's where the program has grown so much in the last 12 years, because it used to be that, Callaway, we always had great players. We always had great athletes, but, we had 18. We had 20. We had 24, Some of them had to go both ways here and there. Now we're getting to the point where we got enough kids that know what to do, where we can two-platoon, and it helps us in the long run. I never will forget, going back, I guess it's 2013, we were up at Buford, and we got them 14-7 at halftime, and they roll out a brand-new team out there just about in the second half, and we got the same guys out there, and it tells. It makes a difference.
Oh, yeah, and it helps a lot, too, like you said, building that depth. And, we've seen it early in this season, able to jump up on a team like Opelika. I actually worked down there in Opelika, and those guys thought they thought they were going to, I heard a lot, we're just playing a AA school. We're just playing a AA school. When they put both those teams out there, I think their fans took a second to say, wow.
Yeah.
They got 80-plus stressed out over there for a AA school. We might have our hands full tonight.
Well, and the first time I really saw the benefits of it was back in 2016. We rolled into Hanley. They won a state championship that year. And, in August you expect it to be 95 degrees, but here we are, September 21st, it was 92 degrees today in LaGrange. And that heat getting on you and everything, it helps to have as many kids that can go. We do a good job of keeping everybody in shape and doing everything we can, keeping them hydrated, but bodies ultimately is what makes the difference.
Oh, yeah, and it helps. And, too, last week, it was such a heartbreaking loss to Troop. But, for a while, too, Troop able to move the ball relatively easy opening, the game. And then Callaway's defense really shut them down really well as we went into half, and we were able to – it's the same thing I said to Shane at the halftime Opelika game. I said, if we can get the ball back, we're going to tie this game. And we came out and did it, and then you had some self-inflicted wounds, stuff like that. And, there's just things you just try to overcome, things you try to correct in practice. But overall, last week against Troop, I hate to be a moral victory kind of guy, but a 37-20 doesn't do that game justice.
No, and one thing about it is, and it's I keep going back, it's the process that you build over the years. We've gotten to the point where it's going to be okay. Our kids understand that we're good and we're competitive, and things happen and we might get down, but we never stop. You can go back to the Screven County game. As an example of that. You can go back to the Hanley game over that year. It's just the kids, they believe, and it takes a lot to throw them off track now.
Oh, yeah, and that's one thing, too, that I've really noticed that Coach Wiggins has done an outstanding job, like we talked about the depth and just the fact that when we take the field, it don't matter if we walked out there and we played Colquitt County, Rush Probst. We're going to walk on the field with an expectation to compete and to win the football game, and that's a huge difference. Back when I played right before Coach Wiggins took over, it's that we were the team that everyone scheduled for homecoming. We were that team, and
I remember those days well.
And we've come a long way since then, and it comes with me and Shane talk about this all the time. We call them the big three. You got Coach Hubbard, Coach Napier, Coach Wiggins, and that consistency. We feel like they might be the best staff in West Georgia area and maybe even in East Alabama as well.
Well, what's happened here, and you mentioned the homecomings, and I've done this. This is my 26th year around.
Oh, we remember those.
I remember being 5 homecomings, and but I can tell you that apart from that, you've got people. Over the course, you got Wiggins, you got Napier, you've got Hubbard. Of course, Coach Hayes is still there. Coach Martin's been with us a long time now. Coach Donay has been there as long as Hubbard and Napier.
That's right.
And two, if you look at who is on the staff now, well, Bradshaw and I stepped away a few years ago. And who do we replace this with? Well, now you've got Jamal Bruce, who played in this system.
Yep.
We got Matt Neighbors, who played in this system. Jason Boatman played in this system.
That's right.
We've got Joe Cameron out there now with us that's been there,
Yep.
and he was with us. So it's people, not only, it's like when we do have people step away, we're able to fill them with Callaway people that have been here, they've been through everything, and they understand what we're trying to do. And that's just invaluable. When you can bring back your graduates and make them a part of this, and they're invested and they want to keep things going, it just speaks volumes. And, that goes to the whole school now. We've done a lot over the past few years. We have an active alumni association now. Finally, we've got people that have graduated that are now coming back, and they're giving back to the school. They're raising money for the school. We're doing things for our kids, and I don't, Callaway High School is on Instagram, it's on Twitter, it's on Facebook. But we got a recruiting page now for Twitter. And Coach Neighbors does wonderful things getting that stuff out there. Coach Williams at the school helps him with that. So we're putting our kids out there. We're doing things for them, and it's school wide. It's we're making improvements. If you look, our girls basketball team did better than they've done in years last year. Our baseball team, in the Final Four. We've got wrestlers competing, at the state tournament. Everything is growing, and we got more kids participating in athletics than we've ever had before because they're buying in across every program. And it started with football, and it started actually too with baseball because when Coach Hubbard came in, we were never bad at baseball, but when he came in, second year there, we're in the Final Four.
That's right.
And it's always 2 to 3 rounds in the playoffs and hitting that Final Four in there. So we're doing a lot. Our track program has come back now. We have people that compete at the state meet. So it's across the board, everybody's buying in to what everyone is doing, and it's made for a great experience at Callaway High School.
Oh, yeah, it's come a long way. I remember that Final Four team. That was my senior year. Coach Hubbard, we were his, we weren't his biggest senior class. I think there was 5 of us on that team, and we were just a bunch of country boys playing baseball, and we got in touch with him this year, and we got the band back together when they played Benedictine in the Final Four again. It was really cool to see everybody, getting back together from that team, supporting the Cavaliers, and it was just baseball, football, across the board, basketball, track, everything's just going in a real positive direction for the Cavaliers. So about 8:30 left here in the half. The Callaway band has finished up. Temple's on the field now performing, so we're going to take a full timeout back to the station, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about this Callaway football game. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, it's T.O.D.D. Todd Parrish with Callaway. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KillGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Price plus tax, sack, and title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we offer low-price generics whenever possible. So if you want to go to a great pharmacy, come on in and you'll be dealing with the best. Holmes Pharmacy. And we have a great selection of diabetic supplies and a good selection of over-the-counter medications as well. Holmes Pharmacy now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back here, live here at Temple Tigers, Temple High School, here at Rogers Stadium. Callaway leading Temple 35-0 in the Region 5 AA opener. I'm joined up here in the booth by Eric Woods, Callaway High School Athletic Director, and we're talking a little bit about the game and about the Callaway programs before we went to break. But we got a big homecoming game next week too. So what do we got going on at Callaway next week, Coach?
Well, now homecoming's going to be on the 11th against Spencer.
Okay, against Spencer.
But we do got homecoming activities coming up. We'll be voting for king and queen and all that coming up.
All right.
Spirit days have been announced. The parade, we do it in Hogansville. It'll be on a Wednesday night this year.
Okay.
Miss Allen will have parade entry forms. We need to be getting those into her if you're interested in participating in the parade. But next week, Bremen's coming to town. They have Cross Keys tonight, I believe, and
tough one.
Yeah, they'll come in undefeated, and they were a playoff team last year. Davis Russell's got them rolling up there.
That's right.
They got a huge senior class. It'll be a real challenge in Region 5 AA.
Oh, yeah, and one thing, too, we noticed when the schedule came out, it just stinks. We have to go back to Heard County again. That's a tough place to play. They got one of the best home field environments in high school football, in my opinion, and one of the nicer stadiums, too. Just really top-notch facilities up there. And Coach Barron at home, he's tough to beat.
Well, and that's our big rival. We do the Pulpwood Trophy every year for that, and they've talk about the stadium. They built a new press box over there, and it's top notch. And it's they've got a lot going on at Heard County, a lot to be proud of. They actually just clinched the #1 seed in our region softball tournament, which will take place on the 2nd and 4th of October. Our girls will be home this week against Temple on Tuesday and against Troop on Wednesday, but we're looking hopefully going in as a 4 seed in that. Playing game will probably be at Lamar County on the 2nd, and then the finals and semis at Heard on the 4th. We got volleyball winding down. Our soccer programs have started some off-season conditioning, some captains-led stuff. We got a lot of good stuff going on at Callaway. Our cross-country team is going into the heart of their schedule. Their region will be coming up in, I think it's October 24th, down at Kinnett Stadium in Columbus. Wrestling, basketball, swimming, they'll all be kicking off here pretty soon. We were talking about the past a little bit, too, and Andrew and I were sitting up here. Of course, a lot of people come through Callaway, but I did leave out a couple important people, Coach Scherer and Coach Summerlin, and I know a lot of people know that Coach Summerlin went down to Florida last year and won a state championship in baseball.
Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome.
He was our softball coach for several years. He helped with football for several years, and of course he was Dusty's assistant for a whole lot of years. But a lot of people coming through, and a lot of people proud to be Cavaliers, and we appreciate everybody's contribution to our programs.
Oh, yeah, and last week, I don't know if y'all were able to listen or I'll try to repost the interview. We actually, a friend of mine that works for Rivals.com, UGAsports.com, we actually did an interview with him pregame for Troop. We got to talk a lot about Cartavius and a lot of the guys, Keandre, a lot of our guys getting recruited, and then we spent a good while talking about a kid that means a lot to all of us, and I don't think I've ever seen him not smile, and that kid is Terry Godwin.
Terry Godwin.
Plays up there at UGA, and he's having a big-time year, and it's just awesome to see guys like that. You had Quan Bray at Auburn and Keyshawn at Georgia Tech, and I think Rick Tez is still over at Southern Miss.
He is
tailback over there.
And if you haven't seen it, you have to go on YouTube, and it's called A Walk in the Parks. The Southern Union, I don't know if it's their AV department, their athletic department, but he's got him a web series where he goes through
That's the last thing
Southern Miss. It's awesome to see, though, because Tez has been gone for a few years, and it's interesting to see him. He's doing good things down there, and most importantly, he's getting his education.
That's right.
And you talk about the recruiting, and I remember the days when Wiggins and I would get a bunch of DVDs, a DVD player, and a TV, and we would go sit at these places with college coaches and just hand out transcripts and play DVDs. And the way things have transformed now and the exposure that the kids get is just it's nothing but a positive. Because, we got people, what was it last year? We had 15 signed, and that's an opportunity for them not only to continue the athletic career, but also to get an education.
Yeah, for free. You know, and it helps. We got countless players out there. I know Dylan Johnson playing baseball up at West Georgia, DQ at Mercer, along with Michael Freeman, and then you got Courtney Williams at Georgia State. So just a bunch of Cavaliers out there playing college ball, not just football, but baseball, softball, all kinds of stuff. So, it's just great to be a Cavalier right now. So that said, we're going to take another time out back to the station. The Cavaliers are taking the field, doing their pregame stretches or pre-half stretches, and as is Temple. So we are going to take a full break back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're ready to make you feel right at home and do it with very competitive prices. So if you're looking for a pharmacy that cares and price still matters, look no further than Holmes Pharmacy. It's time to go to a pharmacy that really cares about you. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back here to Temple High School, home of the Temple Tigers. Callaway all over the Tigers in the first half, 35-0. I want to thank Coach Eric Woods for joining us at halftime, talking a little bit about Callaway and what's going on over at the school and athletic programs and all of our guys over there in college doing their thing. So both teams stretching in the end zone. I want to take a second, though, since we didn't really get to have a pregame show. I want to take a second and say thank you to our wonderful Callaway sponsors, Holmes Pharmacy, Kia of LaGrange, Rob and Joel Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, Emory Southern Orthopedics, Nissan of LaGrange, State Farm agent Matt Orr, Glenn Smith down in Opelika, and our kickoff partner Synovus. All kickoffs brought to you by Synovus Bank. So thank you to all of our sponsors and all you do to allow us to bring these games to you. So it looks like both teams are going to their respective sideline. Getting ready to kick this game off. So we got time. We're going to take another full break back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Holmes Pharmacy is dedicated to helping you and your family stay healthy. Great service, a fantastic selection, and low-price generics whenever possible. We do it all for you. That's why people say they love Holmes Pharmacy, the best place to help you keep your family healthy. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month at Nissan of LaGrange. Hey guys, Richard Cates here, General Manager of Nissan of LaGrange. It is time for you to get away from the norm and into the new Nissan Titan. With America's best truck warranty at 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper to bumper, there is no reason not to be at Nissan of LaGrange right now. It is time for you to be a Titan. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange, where all of our Titans are $10,000 off for Titan Truck Month. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live here at Temple High School. Callaway on top 35-0 as we start the third quarter. Callaway is going to kick off to Temple. Callaway's going to be kicking left to right. Hunter Williamson's done a pretty good job tonight with the touchbacks. Able to force Temple to start most of the time on their 20-yard line. Once again, I want to thank Coach Woods for joining us at halftime, talking a little Callaway football and athletics with us. We'll try to get him to come back more often. Hunter Williamson with the kick. It's a high kick, deep kick. It's going to be fielded around the 5-yard line. Temple's going to take it up. He's going to be tackled by R.J. Williams around the 23-yard line. I believe that's, if I heard that right, that was Scooter Tanner on the returns. Not only does he play quarterback, he also returns kickoffs for Temple. So he's kind of pulling double duty tonight for the Tigers.
First down,
So
Tigers.
Tigers going to set up shop. First down on their own 23. Callaway defense taking the field. Temple's offense breaking the huddle from the sideline. They're going to take their spot. Scooter, after returning the kick, is going to also assume his position at the quarterback in the shotgun. We've got a single wide to the near side, man in motion. Tanner's going to take the snap, and he's going to run around left end, looking for a little room. And he's going to pick up about 2, and I think he fumbled the ball on the play. I think Callaway may be on this football. Tanner fumbled the ball. And Callaway, he's got referee's got both hands in the air. Is he signaling second down?
Recovered by the Tigers.
Okay, Temple jumps on their own fumble. So very fortunate for the Tigers that would have been their 5th turnover, I believe, of the game. And that's kind of been the tale of this football game, has been the self-inflicted wounds by Temple.
Gain
of about 1 yard on the play, set up a 2nd and 9 for Temple. Tanner in the shotgun, wide receiver to the far side of the field, man in motion. That is going to be number 25 on the carry, Holtz, and he's going to get up to about the 32 or 33 yard line. So it's going to set up a 3rd and very short for Temple. So number 15 for the Cavaliers, Sedarian Sheely on the stop.
The 30-yard line. At the 31-yard line, that'll be 3rd
So
down.
3rd and a long 2 for Temple.
2 for the Tigers.
Tanner in the shotgun, man in motion. Oh, and we jump. The zip motion from left to right, or excuse me, from right to left got us. We jump offside, so that's going to be a free 5 yards for Temple. That's going to be a first down for Temple. It's the 2nd time they've got us tonight with a hard counter, a man in motion. So just things to try to clean up as we go forward in this game. Looks like we got number 25 in the game for the Cavaliers. D. Bonner in his outside linebacker position. Jalen Shepard to the near side at his cornerback spot. Sheely behind him at safety. Tanner in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, man in motion, high snap, and he's going to give it to his wide receiver. And, man, there's just nowhere for him to go. That's number 7, Savion Powell, excuse me. He's going to be stopped just short of the 35-yard line. So he's going to lose about 1 yard on the play. Sets up 2nd and 11 for Temple. 8:56 left here in the third quarter. Callaway on top 35-0. I think we will have a running clock as well. Tanner in the shotgun, running back to his right. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it. And there's that buck sweep again. He's got a little room. We do a better job of shutting it down, forcing him out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's going to set up a 3rd and about 6, maybe 7.
Forced out of bounds by number 15, Sheely.
Shadarian Sheely, as well as Telly Fanning, forcing the ball carrier out of bounds. Better job on that buck sweep right there by the Callaway defense.
Be 3rd down and 7.
So 3rd and 7 it is for Temple. Wide receiver to the far side of the formation, Dakota Lord in the slot, Savion Powell. Tanner in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's looking, and ball is bobbled. If he would have caught it, he might have been able to turn around for a 1st down, but instead it's bobbled by number 80 for Temple, Ryan Burkhart, the sophomore tight end. So that's going to set up a 4th and 7 for Temple. Good play design by Temple, just wasn't able to execute on the pass play. So with that said, we're going to be in punting formation. So that Quay Hines will be the deep man for the Cavs. Late substitution. Burkhart back on the field. Quay Hines has done a really good job this year. He's a very physical runner. Low pad level. He reminds a lot of us of Nick Chubb. He just get this low center of gravity, hard to bring down. Temple in punt formation. Punter standing on his 25-yard line. Here's the snap, and here's the punt. We have a line drive right to Hines. He's going to field it at the 25-yard line. Hines upfield to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, and he's going to be brought down at the Temple 45, or excuse me, the Callaway 45-yard line. We got a flag, a late flag. That normally is going to be a personal foul of some kind, so let's hope it wasn't. Hope there wasn't on a Cavalier. Don't like to see those personal foul penalties. Okay, we have a block in the back against the Cavaliers. Kind of a late flag for a block in the back, but nonetheless, been a pretty clean game. Officiating crew's done a good job of letting both teams play, letting both teams, keeping the flow of this game going, and just calling the blatant stuff. So Callaway with the block in the back. That'll wipe out a pretty good return by Quay Hines. So instead of 1st and 10 on the 45, it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Callaway 30-yard line. Looks like the Callaway ones maybe look like they're going to take one more series. So we got twins to the near side. Looks like Antonez Blunt, Bryce Kirian. We're in the shotgun. Going to take the snap. We're going to hand the ball to Tank. He's going to go off right tackle. He's got a little room. He's to the 45. He's to the 50. He's going to turn around, and he would have kept running. Might have had a few more yards, but nonetheless able to get the ball out to about the 48-yard line of Temple. Nice run by Cartavius. Good lead blocking out on that right side by Keandre Jones and number 59, Adrian Porter, senior offensive lineman for the Cavaliers. Also good blocking downfield by Bryce Kirian and number 13, Antonez Blunt for the Cavaliers.
The 1st down for the Cavaliers.
Looks like Demetrius Coleman is going to be in at quarterback. Very, very impressed with this young man. Seen him play baseball and here playing football. Very impressive. He's in a shotgun. We got twins to the far side of the field. Cartavius behind him. We're going to hand the ball to Cartavius. He's going to go off right in. He's going to get to the 50, maybe to the 51-yard line. We got a flag out. That's normally in the area of holding. Yes, going to have a hold against the Cavaliers. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. It's probably going to set up a 1st and 20. So first holding call of the game against the Cavaliers. So offensive line's done a very good job tonight. Run blocking. Just had that one hiccup right there. So that's going to set up a 1st down. 1st and 16 for the Cavaliers. Callaway breaks the huddle. Jacob Freeman to the far side of the field at wide receiver. Demetrius Coleman will be under center in the I formation, and Cartavius Tank Bisbee will dot the I. We're going to take the snap. We're going to do a handoff to Tank off left end, and Temple does a great job of penetration, able to beat their blocks and stop Tank for no gain on the play. I tell you what, Tank's taken a beating the past few games. The kids just run hard, and there's just been not a whole lot of room for him to run on some plays, especially when teams are selling out to stop him too. It shows you what kind of respect they have for him. So we're going to have a second down and about 14, 15 yards for the Cavaliers. 4:15 left in the third quarter. Callaway on top 35-0 in this Region 5 AA opener for both teams. Jacob Freeman to the far side of the field. You have Jamari Jones to the near side. Tank dots, or Quay Hines is going to dot the I for the Cavaliers. Play action. We're going to throw it deep. We've got a man downfield, Jacob Freeman. And did he catch that? Very close to the sideline. He makes the catch at the 22-yard line. Incredible catch by Jacob Freeman. And we saw him what Jacob could do last year at wide receiver with some incredible plays downfield. And Coleman did a great job on the play action, rolling to his left, which is his non-throwing side, able to plant his foot and throw a strike downfield to Jacob Freeman on the play.
Down to the 22-yard line.
Both of our quarterbacks very impressive tonight.
First down for the Cavaliers.
So it looks like we're going to have twins to the near side. We're going to have Dre Potts, Marcio Brooks in the slot. Demetrius Coleman in the shotgun. Quay Hines behind him. Here's the snap. We're going to give it to Hines up the middle. He just runs a guy over. Man, very physical run there by Quay. He's done a good job this year, just staying low and punishing the tacklers. So that's going to take the ball inside the 15-yard line, I think. Right at the 15-yard line. So it's going to be a 2nd and 3 for the Cavaliers.
Ball is spotted at the 15. Brings up second down and about 3.
Ball at the Temple 15-yard line. Callaway breaks the huddle. Lamarcio Brooks to the far side of the field. Dre Potts to the near side. Callaway in the I formation. Now they back up to the shotgun. Here's the snap. We're going to give it to Tank Bigsby. Big hole off left side. He's got a lot of running room, and he is going to be knocked out at the 1-yard line, I think. 1 or 2-yard line. So touchdown saving tackle by the Temple defensive back. Great job on the pursuit.
Bigsby, the ball carrier.
So that's going to set up a 1st and goal. Looks like he got knocked out around the 2. So he got 3 or 4 plays to punch another one in. Coleman brings the play in.
1st and goal for the Cavaliers.
We're going to break the huddle. Coleman under center. We got twins to the near side. Bryce Curian in the slot. Tank Bigsby in the I formation. He's going to take the handoff off left end, and he's going to walk into the end zone for the Callaway touchdown. That is the 2nd score of the night for the 5-star running back from Hogansville, Georgia. And that's going to put the Cavaliers on top 41-0 with 1:20 to play in the third quarter. And I think that's going to put Tank over 100 yards for the night as well. So we're going to wait on the extra point. Hunter Williamson back to kick. Bryce Curian to hold. All right. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 1:20 left in the third quarter, Callaway on top 42-0. We're going to take a timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Are you just another truck owner that blends in with all the other truck owners? If the answer is yes, then it's time for you to head to Nissan on LaGrange. It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month. During this time, you have the opportunity to make a statement as a truck owner and take advantage of America's best truck warranty. The all-new Titan comes with a 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. This isn't some silly powertrain warranty. This is the real deal peace of mind that no other manufacturer is offering. So come see me, Richard Cates, at Nissan on LaGrange and stand out from the crowd.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody, live here in Temple High School. I'm Andrew Caraway. Cavaliers on top 42-0. Kickoff will go out of the end zone. Temple takes over on their 20-yard line. Here's the snap. There's a pitch. Ivy's got the ball. He's up to the 26-yard line where he's brought down. We're going to have a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is. It's either going to be a hold or possibly a face mask against the Cavaliers. I think it's against the Cavaliers. We'll see what happens. So we have a face mask against the Cavaliers. So that's going to be an additional 15 yards added to the end of the run and the first down for Temple. Not been too many mistakes by this Cavalier defense or the team, for that matter, tonight, but got to clean up those pesky flags. Those can come back and haunt you later on in the season.
40-yard line.
So 1st and 10 at the Tiger 40-yard line. Here comes the Temple offense to the field. We got number 7 in the slot, number 9 on the far side of the field for Temple. Scooter Tanner in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give the ball off right in, and he just gets eaten up by number 8 for the Cavaliers with a great tackle. T. Bonner. Great tackle by T. Bonner out there. And we have a flag on the play. Let's hope this isn't another face mask. We had a pretty clean game until now. We have another face mask against the Cavaliers. Okay, something we definitely got to clean up right there. Got a 42-0 lead. Back-to-back personal foul penalties will walk Temple into Callaway territory. So 1st and 10 at the Callaway 47, and that'll finish it. That'll wrap up the third quarter of play. Callaway on top 42-0 with a running clock. We're going to take a quick timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back here live at Temple High School. Callaway on top 42-0 as we start the fourth quarter. Temple 1st and 10 on the Callaway 47-yard line. A couple scores of note at the half. Central Carroll leads LaGrange 13-3. And at the first play, or the second half, third play, Troop leads Chapel Hill 35-0. Tanner's going to take the ball. He's going to take the snap, drop back, and he is going to throw it right to Charlie Dixon. He's going to take it all the way to the house for a pick six. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And he threw it right to him. And I believe that's Temple's fifth or sixth turnover of the game. And, man, that is just not going to win you football games when you turn the football over like that. And that is going to be a 53-yard return for young Charlie Dixon, the linebacker for the Cavaliers. And that's going to make it a score 48-0 with 11:40 left in the fourth quarter. And I think that is the second pick six and the third defensive score of the game for the Cavaliers. Here's the kick. Here's the snap. And we have a flag on the play.
False start against the Cavaliers.
We have a false start penalty that'll back up the extra point try. Going to get reset here for the attempt on the extra point. Extra point is up, and it is good. So with 11:40 left in the ball game, Callaway on top 49-0. We're going to take a quick timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, it's T.O.D.D. Todd Parrish with Callaway. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KillaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stock number 110917. Price plus tax, sack, and title. See Key of LaGrange for complete details.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm Andrew Caraway live here at Temple High School. Charlie Dixon intercepts the ball earlier, returns it 53 yards for the pick six. Extra point is good. Hunter Williamson kicks the ball off out of the end zone, so Temple's going to set up shot first and 10 on their own 20. Here's the shotgun snap, and it's going to be a handoff off of right end. A lot of room. He's going to take it up to about the Callaway 27-yard line. That's Ivy again. I tell you what, there hasn't been a whole lot of bright spots tonight for Temple, but the one lone bright spot, in my opinion, has been the way this Ivy kid has run the football. I've been very impressed with him. From the opening snap, the kid runs hard, puts his nose down, and he could play for my team any day, I tell you that. So play gain 7 yards, second down and 3 to go at the Callaway 27-yard line. Here's the shotgun snap. It's going to be given on a jet sweep to number 7, Savion Powell. He's going to take it up. Looks like he's going to pick up the first down, but we have a flag on the play. And that's a hold against Temple right there on the, looks like the left tackle for Temple. Guilty of the hold, so that's going to back up a play that may have gained a first down. That's now going to set up a 2nd and 13. Or excuse me, marking off from the spot of the foul a little bit further back. Some more. It's going to be a second, and we'll call it a 2nd and 16 for the Temple Tigers after the penalty.
Penalty moves the ball to the 13-yard line. Bears have second down.
Temple backed up to their own 13-yard
17
line.
yards to
Temple
go for the Tigers.
taking the field on offense, getting the play call from the coaches. Scooter Tanner in the shotgun, Ivy next to him. Shotgun snap, he's going to give it to Ivy off right end. He's got a big hole, and we come up and just demolish him. He lost his helmet, too. Didn't grab him by the face mask, but it looks like he did tackle him up around the shoulder pad. He's going to get up to about the 16-yard line of Temple. That was Charlie Dixon, as well as number 25 for the Cavaliers, D. Bonner, on the stop. Got a substitution in. Number 3, Dakota Lord, coming in for Temple. He's going to split out wide along with number 4, Rufus Sims. Scooter Tanner in the shotgun. Going to take the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to be another one of those screen passes, and we're there, and we eat it up. He gets up to about the 21-yard line. Great job. Great job by the Callaway defense. That's number 90 for the Cavaliers, High Douglas.
Getting out to the 21-yard line.
Ball will be spotted at the 21-yard line, so that's going to bring up a 4th and 9, an obvious punting situation for the Tigers. We'll see if Callaway puts anyone deep to return the kick. Looks like we're going to stay in a punt-safe, low return man for the Cavaliers. .8:14 left in the ball game. 49-0. Callaway on top. Late substitution for Temple. It's Ivy coming back in as the up man for the punt team. Here's the snap. He's going to get the punt off. We're going to let that thing roll a little bit. No one near it to return. It's going to take a Cavalier bounce and then a Temple bounce. It's going to be it's going to be down the 48-yard line. And that is the Callaway 48-yard line. It'll be downed at 7:34 left here in the fourth quarter. And I think we're going to see the young pups coming in to finish this game off. Bryce Kurian in at quarterback for the Cavaliers. Going to get a long look at him, and he's going to finish this game out for the red and black. We're going to take the snap, I formation, handoff. We're going to take the handoff off left end. Charlie Dixon to the 50, to the 40. He's going to be brought down around the 42-yard line. We got flags in the backfield, and that's probably going to be a hold against the Cavaliers. Young offensive line in, so just trying to get their legs underneath them. So it looks like it is going to be a hold against the Cavaliers. So that's going to wipe out the Charlie Dixon run. Charlie with the big 53-yard pick six for the last scoring play for the Cavaliers. He's in at tailback. So with the holding play, that's going to back the Cavaliers up. So it's going to be a second, and we'll call it 23, or first and 23 for the Cavaliers.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 37-yard line.
Ball we place at the 37-yard line of Callaway. Here comes Bryce Kurian into the huddle with the play call from Coach Napier. We're going to break the huddle. 6:48 left in the ball game. I formation, wide receiver to the near side, wide receiver to the far side. Charlie Dixon will dot the I. Here's the snap. We're going to just do a basic handoff to Charlie, and he's going to be met in the backfield. Might have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll call it no gain on the play. So they'll bring up second down for the Cavaliers. 6:21 left in the fourth quarter. Callaway on top, 49-0. We'll try to get you some more local scores here as this game progresses. Callaway breaks the huddle. Bryce Kurian in at quarterback. I formation once again. Split wide. Two wide receivers. Charlie dots the I. Toss sweep off right end. We're going to get to the corner. And I tell you what, we picked up about 12, maybe 13 yards on the play. That's going to set up a third and about 8. And that's number 33 for the Cavaliers. LaQuiz Gilbert, the sophomore tailback for the Cavaliers. Impressive pickup. So they're going to mark him out a little bit further back. He may have stepped out a little earlier than I said. So it's going to set up a 3rd and 10 for the Cavaliers on our own 48-yard line. With 3:44 left in the third quarter, Troop on top 35-8 against Chapel Hill. Callaway takes the snap. They're going to give it to Charlie. He's got a lot of room. He's to the 50, to the 40, and he's going to pick up a first down. No flags on the play. That's going to pick up the first down for the Cavaliers. Nice run by Charlie Dixon. Good blocking by this young offensive line for the Cavaliers.
At the 41-yard line.
We may have
first down for the Cavaliers.
Never mind, I thought we may have had an injured player down for Temple. 4:45 left in this ball game. Callaway at the Temple 41-yard line. I'm going to imagine you're just going to want to try to run this clock out, go home, get ready for that big game against Bremen next week. Central still leads 13-3 over the Grangers, and apparently 5 Grangers and 2 Central Carrollton players have been ejected from the ball game, so be curious to hear about that as that story progresses. That's courtesy of Michael Buchanan, play-by-play man for the Grangers. Callaway takes the snap. Charlie Dixon over right end. He's going to take the ball to the 40, 35. He's still in bounds down to the 10. Big run, no flags on the play as well. So Charlie Dixon down to the, looks like the 12-yard line.
Dixon, the ball carrier for the Cavaliers.
Impressive run there by Charlie Dixon. Kind of got a 3-headed monster here at tailback with Dixon, Tank Bigsby, and Quay Hines for the Cavaliers. A couple of score updates. Handley on top 20-6 in their game against Childersburg. And also, too, you can find all scores that you want for our local area on Twitter at the Eagle 1023 Twitter handle at Eagle 1023. And you can find our tweets and scores from all of our local teams in the area. You can also find local scores from Kevin Eckelberry. He does a great job at LaGrange Daily News. You can find him at LaGrange Sports on Twitter as well. Looks like the Cavaliers break the huddle. 2:49 left in the game, and it looks like we're just going to take a knee. No sense in scoring any more points. So we're going to take a knee. It looks like our final from Temple is going to be Callaway 49, Temple nothing. Classy move there by Pete Wiggins. You're not going to see him run the score up or score, just rub it in teams' faces. No need for that. Came up here, got your win, called the dogs off, and it's been nonetheless an impressive drive for the young Cavaliers that are on the field right now. So we got 2 minutes left. Cavs on top 49-0 in their Region 5 AA opener on the road up here at Temple. We've said it a few times in the broadcast. Beautiful facility up here at Temple. Really nice field, nice press box, beautiful stands, nice turf field, big Tiger logo in the middle. Callaway down at the 13-yard line. Bryce Kieran's going to line up in the victory formation. He's going to take the snap, take the intentional loss, and that's going to keep grinding this clock down. It's going to set up a 3rd down for the Cavaliers, and they're just going to try to run this clock out, go home, and we've got a huge game against Bremen at Callaway Stadium next week, Friday, 7:30 p.m. Both teams will come in there with I think Callaway undefeated will be Bremen's first region game, and they're on the road at Cross Keys tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that that's going to be a victory for Bremen. Callaway's lone blemish lost in the number 6 team in 4A Troop Tigers last week. Callaway breaks the huddle with about 58 seconds left. Trying to milk this clock all the way down. Bryce Kieran under center. He's going to take the snap and the intentional loss. And that, we'll see what happens. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Cavaliers. And that should do it. Officials are going to wind this game down, and both teams are going to meet at the 50-yard line to shake hands. So with that said, your final from Temple, Callaway 49, Temple 0. Callaway pitches a shutout in their Region 5 AA opener against the Tigers. We're going to take a quick spot back to the station. We'll come back for the post-game show in just a few moments. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires? Or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month at Nissan of LaGrange. Hey guys, Richard Cates here, General Manager of Nissan of LaGrange. It is time for you to get away from the norm and into the new Nissan Titan. With America's best truck warranty at 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper to bumper, there is no reason not to be at Nissan of LaGrange right now. It is time for you to be a Titan. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange, where all of our Titans are $10,000 off for Titan Truck Month. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Callaway Cavaliers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Andrew Caraway live here at Temple High School. Callaway on top, 49-0, pitching a shutout in their region opener. And I tell you what, after last week, giving up 37 points to that vaunted Troop offense, Callaway rebounds nicely, coming out pitching a shutout. Big-time win on the road, picking up that first region win, 1-0. Got a huge one next week against Bremen. That game will, in my opinion, do a lot setting up who's going to win this region and get a number 1 seed going into that playoff series. A lot could be determined. So, like I said, Bremen at Cross Keys tonight, so we're going to chalk that up as a W. Got some big ones coming up for the Cavaliers at Heard County and at Lamar County in a few weeks. And we'll see if we can pick up some other scores, too, along the way. Callaway exiting the field. Post-game huddle. Temple doing the same. So we're going to come back. We're going to talk about a few scores, talk about a couple other games coming up. So we're going to take a full timeout back to the station. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
With the thing of Temple through the years, it marks the 135th.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're in business for your health. So whether you need a prescription or durable medical equipment, at Holmes Pharmacy, we're at your service. Holmes Pharmacy, with quality and service and lower prices too. Good health to you from Holmes Pharmacy. Now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Big Lick Wiggly Grocery